Yo, what's happening? RC the Trackaholiq from the Cide show. I'm gonna let you guys know about our new sponsor. It's called NA11 Everything Rub. Okay, it's salty, tangy, sweet with the kick of heat. You can put it on anything. It's non-GMO. It's gluten-free. All you have to do is go to their website, na11everythingrub.com, and just put in your order. All right. You can put it on anything. You can put it on a steak. You can put it on ribs. You can put it on popcorn. I messed around putting it on my top ramen. It was kicking. And you just go to their website and put in your order. All right. Once again, NA11 Everything Rub. Okay. You got the regular rub, you got the not so spicy, you got the spicy, you got the marinade, and you just do what you do. Put it on things, put it on something. All right? Once again, RC the Trackaholiq, come out. Hey, what's happening, man? RC the Trackaholiq in the building. This is the Cide show. We right here at the Vibrant Studios, you know what I'm saying? This is the first interview that we have for 2021. We got kicked around by 2020, and we're gonna try to do this again. So I would like to let you guys know that to my right side, I got with me Miss Jada Bankz in the building. What's happening, Jada? We got a class, so there'll be a class on the video. It's gonna be all good. Hey Jada, what's happening with you? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Just been working and staying home, staying out the way.
Staying out the way. That I know that COVID, right? Yeah. Like you can't. As a young person, clearly, you're still in school. You gotta go to school at home.
Yeah.
Don't get to play basketball, at least not for the school.
No basketball.
No basketball. That's man. I do have a daughter about your age, and she graduated last year. So prom, and there's like all that fun stuff. Didn't get to do it.
Yeah, I was kind of like low key in school. Like I didn't really. I played basketball, but that's like the only thing I really participated in.
Right.
I wasn't really into it like that.
Oh, band.
I wasn't at the same school.
Ooh. Would you play in band?
Saxophone.
Saxophone?
Yeah, I play saxophone.
Are you good?
I'm pretty good. I played for 3 years.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I was back. I don't know. I was in band. I played snare drum. I was really into music, so I played I played in the All City band. You ever seen the All City band? They got if you see them in a parade, they got the green shirts and the white Dickies. You never seen that band? Big band. And so they put all the high schools together, and then we do it summer, a bunch of band geeks. It's a whole nother thing. But,
yeah, I played in pep band, and we did marching and stuff like that.
Dig it.
So yeah, I liked it, but that was my freshman year, and I was at a whole different school.
Right.
Once I went to Renton, I didn't play. There was 5 people.
Right.
Coming from 100, 200 people.
Right.
We filled up the whole bleachers.
Mm-hmm. Dig it. Band. We're not here to talk about band. We're here to talk about your new project, Desire of Triumph, which let me tell you, be the first or one of the first to tell you is dope.
Thank you.
I like it.
Thank you.
It's kind of to me, you have a very unique voice. This is my opinion. They would consider that like an alto, kind of a tone. And, in R&B, that's a power position, you're not exactly R&B, but, in that category, you got to know what you're doing with that kind of tone. And you do. Yeah. So it's dope. So, big ups to you for putting out that album, Desire Triumph. We're going to talk about it right here. So, let me get into some stuff because I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't had anybody your age on this show, but okay. My goal is to have this platform for people your age, artists your age, people who want to be seen and heard. So I don't know. I think I might be more nervous than you are. But anyway, so I'm just gonna get into some questions, because Your music is interesting. It's filled with a lot of emotion. I hear some pain in it. Like you really dug down deep and express yourself on this EP. So I'll tell you what. I think the first thing we'll do is we'll get into Distance. Can we get into Distance?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that. We're gonna take a quick listen to Distance, and we'll talk about that real quick.
Getting up edges make me smile. I know it's late, but you ain't been over in a while. Damn, you make me proud. Swear when I'm on, don't want nobody in my face. Know your place, ain't had no company when I was trying to find my way. So I don't give no feelings. Get up, go get it. I'm on a mission, and I won't change, but I won't change for a million. Eventually they gon' feel me, know I'm serious. Staying within me, truth is I ain't feeling ya. Keeping my distance, cause I know they wishing that I slip, I'm different. Yeah, I know I'm different, and I don't wish it was no different. I'm gifted. Intuition never lies in surprise. Niggas be snakes in disguise, wondering who gon' stay by my side. But if they are.
All right, Jada.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
Look.
Right now.
So tell me about that song. Like, where did that come from? Where did the concept of that song come from for you?
So, like, I don't know, but I feel like just getting older, you just realize certain stuff that you didn't before. So, like, just going through teenage years, gaining friends, losing friends. And, like, I felt like I was at a point where I just felt like I had to, like, separate myself to be who I really was.
Right.
Because I feel like you can't be your true self if you're influenced by so many other people.
Sure.
So even in, like, sports and stuff like that, you're steady keeping your mind on sports. You're steady, like, when I was playing basketball, that's all I thought about was, I got to win this game. I got to work out. I got to do this. I got to do that. But I'm not,
right.
Like, I thought that was what I was supposed to be doing, but this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Right.
So it's like I was keeping myself from this because I'm doing this, whether it's basketball, whether it's hanging out with people I'm not supposed to be hanging out with.
Right.
Going places that I really don't need to be going. Just doing it just to do it and not, like, doing something that's productive.
So, okay. I apologize. I'm going to edit this part out. I'm just going to fix your mic real quick.
I need to get closer.
Yeah. So mic check.
Yeah.
Okay. So here we go. Sorry about that. So what you're saying with Distance is that it sounds like a little bit of like identity. You have to like know who you are and do the things that you're meant to do.
Right. And, like, keep my distance from
I'm sorry.
Like, keep my distance from people, like, who don't have the best interest at heart for me, or just because I need to figure myself out. Like, I can't be worried about what everybody else doing. Let me focus on myself for a second. Basically, like, let me keep my distance. Like, it's love from a distance, but, like, let me focus on myself first before I try to do everything else. Like,
right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I had a couple icebreakers for you. I want to see, like, because, I mean, as a younger person, like, for example, like, I don't know, like, people my age, us old people, or, I mean, even people like your mother's age, much younger than me, right? She's not paying attention. No, but, like, for example, when I thought about, talking to you, I was thinking about, like, like what's a typical Saturday morning for Jada Bankz?
I like to sleep.
Oh, so you sleep in?
Yeah, sometimes, like, today's Saturday. I went to work today.
Oh, okay.
I got to work at 7.
Responsibilities, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so it really just depends. But, like, a good Saturday where I don't have to work, I'll wake up, probably cook breakfast, And honestly, if I don't have nothing to do, I just make music, or I just like do something related to it, listen to beats,
right,
or just listen to my favorite artists, get some inspiration, something
okay.
like that. I don't really do too much.
See, and so when I thought about that, and I was thinking about, you know, when I was, you know, your age or even a little bit younger, like it was all about like cartoons and stuff in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Like it was different. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I mean, at this day and age, you know, yeah, like now you know you have a job. You have to, you know, got to get your money. You know, you have, you know.
I don't really watch TV.
Yeah, dig it. Hey, I wish I didn't. I'd probably be making more beats myself. But that's good. Now, that brings me to another question. Are you making your own beats?
No, I'm not.
Oh.
I be buying them. Usually, I buy like a lease with unlimited streams.
Oh, okay.
Or unlimited music video, unlimited distribution.
Right.
Or like a very high amount. Like,
okay. Yeah. Okay. So, tell me about that because, I mean, I've been a producer for a long time, and like back in the day, like in the 90s, just to be straight up, like we would just sell beats for cash. You know, so like somebody says, man, RC, man, I need a beat, blah, 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 da, da, da. You know what I'm saying? You know, I take the money and I pretty much kind of just give them the beat, and like they would go rap on it. They put out an album or whatever the case may be. And we really didn't do much business after that, you know, which is the bad, you know, not the good part. So what is it like getting beats from somebody online? And then what happens after, what happens like down the line with that music? What's that business transaction like?
So like I would buy the beat for however amount their price is. Usually I tell them like I'm gonna make a song, and I'll send them the song like after I'm done. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's like to the point where I need to pay them unless I'm really making a whole bunch of money off of this one song and this is your beat and you made it. That's not the case yet.
Right.
So
let's say it does get that far. So what do you do then? Do you go back to them or?
Yeah, I mean, it really just depends. Well, because I think it depends on the person, because maybe everybody might not have the same type of rules. Mm-hmm. In the license, it'll say like credit needs to be given. So like, you'll give that credit when you distribute the song.
Right.
But yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty much it. I haven't.
I mean, you know, it's business. It's business. I've heard about like, you know, producers like, you know, selling beats for like $20. You know what I'm saying? I mean, as an OG producer, I'd just be like, what are you doing out here? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah,
but that $20 beat has certain limits to it.
Oh, okay. Oh, so that's what it is.
Yeah, like you can't do a music video with a $20 beat. Oh, like you can't you can't have over 600,000 streams, or you can't have over
limitations.
Yeah, that's why I would say like I buy the ones you got. Like you gotta have 1 million streams.
Right.
I'm not at 1 million streams yet, so I know I got time. In case I do run into something, I have more time. Like instead, if I were to buy one that has 10,000 streams limitation, like.
All right. Well, you know, that makes sense. That's kind of splitting hairs, but I guess, you know, I mean, as producers, they have to protect themselves. But so is that the only way that you get music? Is just, or like, do you mess with anybody locally? Like
the first song I ever written, my friend. He's more like family. My friend, he just made the beat on like GarageBand.
What's his name?
His name's JJ.
Just a shout out JJ, man.
I never think about it is like I never put the song out.
Right.
So like, but he always be telling me still to this day, he's like, put the song out.
How come you didn't put it out?
Because I didn't think it was that good.
Oh, you don't like
it was the first song like I wrote music like growing up, but like that was the first actual song that.
Right.
I was like I spent like a whole week writing that one song.
Right.
Like it took me forever, and like I tried to make it like as dope as possible, but I was like 13. So.
Yeah, no, but
I wasn't really talking
that
about.
was 4 years ago. I mean,
Yeah.
you make it. I mean, like, and what you're making now is so dope. I mean, I couldn't imagine it being much less dope 4 years ago.
Yeah.
It had to be good.
It was okay.
Okay.
It wasn't all that. Like,
But you're your own worst critic. You know what I'm saying? Like you're hardest on yourself. You know, so I
like
get
the
it.
beat was super simple. The words were super simple. It was just like it sounded like your first song that you make for your first song.
Sound like most of the stuff that's out today, right now. Hella simple. But sometimes the most simplest beat be like the most fire thing you ever heard or other people ever heard. And you might be like, really? You guys like that? That's why you gotta just keep doing it. But I get it. So you say your friend made your first beat. Is there any other local? I hate using that word local. I'm gonna stay away from that word. Are there any other Seattle or Northwest producers that you deal with? So it's all like just online.
Yeah, I mean nobody has really came to me like I sell beats. Like what kind of beats do you like? Nobody really like. Not out here, no.
Right.
Yeah, like the people I be purchasing beats from live in like Russia.
Word?
Yeah, and there be some dope beats though, but I don't know. People like it be people from way different, like Virginia, like nowhere near here.
Like for example, who made the beat for Distance?
I think he lived in like Russia.
Russia.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Man, I see you
his
teaching me a bunch of stuff.
His name was like Wayfu. Yeah, it's like Wayfu.
Is this like an Instagram connection or like
it's
Facebook?
a BeatStars profile. So there's an app called BeatStars that you can buy beats. Like producers distribute their beats like that. And that was I don't know if that's his tag.
Please don't slap me off the chair. Just speak up a little bit.
I don't know if that's his tag or if that's really his name.
So you you download the app and then you go through beats and then you do the transaction once you find something you like.
Yeah. It's like all through PayPal and then like they have the whole license. You get the license downloaded, you get the MP3 downloaded, you get the wave or the WAV file downloaded.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So because you get your wave, so like when you get the wave files, do they separate the beat or do they just give it to you stereo, like 2 tracks?
Yeah,
they give you like each instrument on each track.
No, they
just 2 tracks.
Yeah, so they'll send the MP3.
So they mix it down themselves.
They'll send the MP3 and then they'll send the wave file, and then the license with the agreements.
Dig it,
yeah,
man. I'm thinking about like when me and my partner BZ 2000 and all our old school cats that we used to do. When we made beats, it was literally like, give me money. It was just, whatever happened after that, and the funny part is like now, see, that was in the 90s. So like right now that music is popular, like overseas and stuff, now we got to scramble to get our money.
Right.
So
yeah, you should.
Yeah, and we do. But like for you, like to have all that the agreements and stuff right in front of you, I mean, yeah, that does make sense, I mean, because, with the transaction online, I mean, how much could they possibly get over? If it's all there in black and white, just like anything else,
right?
That makes sense. That makes sense.
And they have like most people, they have different options. Like you could purchase one for $20, and it's like you got these limitations.
Yeah.
And then one for $50,
right? And
then the exclusive would be like $150, $200.
So when you say exclusive, what happens?
I think that means like I think that means like the beat is sold.
Okay.
So like you have
exclusive
rights.
To you. Exclusive. Yeah. Okay.
Like
gotcha.
that basically, I just bought that beat. Now the beat is partially mine,
right?
Even though I didn't make it.
Okay.
But BZ 2000, that's who I go to.
Word.
He mixes all my
I
masters.
said that then.
He mix and master.
I was just with him today, and I said I got Jada Bankz, and I told you to go to him. Look, I refer everything to BZ because I don't record anymore, so that's why. So if somebody asks me about recording, I'll send them to BZ because like me and BZ, like I said, we're old school. That's my bro.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he is.
I was just there. I was just over there last night.
Oh, dig it. Yeah. Okay. Say that then. Apparently you family. All right. So I'll tell you what. We're gonna get into me versus myself and play a little bit of that, and we'll talk about that. Okay. All right.
Sometimes it feel like I'm in a real fight, but it's real life. Like a roller coaster, hold on real tight. I gotta realize we gon' be alright. Stack the money real high, just cause I feel like it. Get rich or die trying, I'm undecided. Got some kids into the pen and they gon' get it poppin'. Like frustrations on the spectrum, make sure my pen is proper. Before I walk up out this house, make sure my fit is proper. Ain't tryna hear your mouth, let's just talkin' some guapa. Like, man, what they tryna say? Like I wasn't made to become great. All the nights I done pray for better days, for the stay sane, for the stay sane through all this rain. And to be paid. Fire and desire, blow fire and desire the wealth. True self, who I had a hard time trying to excel. Wasn't fighting no demons, was fighting myself. Life throwing me obstacles, I'm finding myself. Used to be insecure, now I admire myself. Yeah, and I inspire myself. They put me at the mic and let me try it myself. And I excel. Sometimes it feel like I'm in a real fight, but it's real life. Like a roller coaster, hold on real tight. I gotta realize we gon' be alright. Stack the money real high, just cause I feel like it. Get rich or die trying, I'm undecided. Got some kids into the pen and they gon' get it poppin'. Like frustrations on this paper, make sure my pen is proper.
You know what? You know your the way that you sing, it kind of reminds me of August Alsina.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Is that
everybody
bad?
Says that? Yes.
But in
no, I love August Alsina.
I'm gonna say, but in a good way.
Yeah.
Because there's this little run that you guys kind of do similarly. Mm-hmm. That means voice control.
Yeah.
You can't do that if you can't sing. So you know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is. So me versus myself. Tell me about this song.
Okay, so
that was like so much to tell.
Yes.
Well, just go ahead.
So, that song, like, honestly, almost all of the songs that I wrote that are on the EP, mm-hmm. I wrote over like quarantine. Like all those songs I just wrote like when we were in quarantine. That's all I was doing. Okay. So basically, I feel like. And during that time, I was doing, like, a lot of thinking because, like, I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't go nowhere. Right. Everything was closed. Mm-hmm. No school, no sports, really. I mean, like, everything was just locked down. Right. So I just I really had time to, like I said, like, get away from everything else and, like, really focus on myself and learn myself mm-hmm. and, like, just accept everything that comes with me. Right. And I feel like that's something that I wasn't doing mm-hmm. when I had all those distractions and I just was living a different life. Like, it's totally different from how I was a year ago. Right. Like, everything in the whole world is different. Sure like, it is. Yeah, you're right. So, yeah, like that really gave me time to face myself, mm-hmm. I guess you could say. And so, like, there was things that, I didn't like about myself or mm-hmm. I didn't like about my situation, and I kind of just had to accept all of that. And that's what made me write that song is, like, me versus myself. Like, you got to face yourself. You got to face your troubles. You got to face the good things. You got to face everything, so. Yeah. Welcome to being an artist. Yeah. That's what it's about, And like COVID has definitely made some opportunity. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for COVID. Like, and my thing was I learned how to write my vision down. Mm. So like, I mean, I filled up like 2 of these. I bought these books and like they sat blank at my house and then once COVID came, I filled up 2 of them. But that's just like looking inside yourself and like putting down how you really feel. Yeah. And what and then you're doing that with music. Yeah. So and it was just like I felt like I'm like how I am now, or just like what I've grown up to be. Like, I've learned to love myself more. Yeah. And I feel like growing up, that's not really something that I was like aware of. Like, I didn't know I was supposed to be like, I wasn't really that confident, as much as I am now. Right. Or I wasn't like, it was just different, growing up. It's so weird. Like,
I mean, honestly, I couldn't imagine having to grow up like right now with social media and I mean, of course, COVID recently, but I mean, because I have a daughter about your age, and I watched her go through that stuff, and I'm dad, so it's like I could pretend like I understand stuff, but just as an adult and watching her and watching young people, like. Y'all got it kind of rough. I mean, so if you get to this stage and you are able to like make music like this and do all the things that you have to do in spite of everything that's going on, you guys are strong people. That's how I feel about it. Yeah,
and it's like it's one thing. Like I got my parents telling me like you're smart, you're beautiful, I love you. But it's one thing when somebody's telling you, but to actually feel it and to actually believe it and to actually know it. That's the point that like I wanted to get to, and I feel like I got to that point. Like,
nice,
like
that's
I
good.
Actually know it's true.
Right.
Nobody's just telling me, like
Now, would you attribute that to your music,
like what,
or the experience of looking inside yourself and having to express yourself through creating this album or in your music? Like, would you attribute liking yourself more and really feeling confident? Would you attribute that to your music? Yeah.
Like I would have never did this last year.
Word.
I would have never put music out.
Really? Oh, really?
I was scared. I like my mind is like I don't know. I just have a whole different way of thinking now.
Right.
Like before, I would have been like, oh, nobody's gonna like it.
Nobody's gonna like it.
I'm not gonna do this. It's like. Or I didn't have the money for it.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't have a job.
Sure.
I didn't have studio time money. I didn't have beat money. Mm-hmm. So, like, it didn't happen.
Just been something that you just dreamed about, kind of.
Yeah.
But now it's, like, fully it's really happening. So, wow, you said you kind of messed me up with that one. You said last year you wouldn't even done it. So
I wasn't confident enough, or I just didn't think, like,
people would like it.
Yeah, and I didn't really take it serious. Like, like I knew like that I could sing because I grew up singing. Like,
right,
my whole family sings.
Yeah, because I that's how I met your mother. Like, cause, she was singing, and I actually recorded her.
Yeah,
like way back in the day.
I didn't really take it serious though. Like,
right,
I was just like, I sing in church sometimes, But then like I didn't know. Like I feel like it's something I just didn't know I could do. I didn't really know that I could write.
Right.
Like, and I took like this class like last year in high school, like creative writing. It was like a poetry class. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that made me start writing more.
Right.
Like just getting comfortable with it.
With writing and then like being comfortable with actually what you wrote.
Yeah.
So, and you saying that helped you. So every song on your EP you wrote yourself.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I even as a engineer and as a producer, and I rapped a little bit at the beginning, but my niche was making beats, so that's what I started doing. But I still think that it's amazing how people rap or write raps out or even write songs out. That's amazing to me. Like I think that's like some superhero stuff, like to come up with that and then it sounds good, you know what I'm saying? It makes other people feel good.
That's the part. It gotta sound good.
It has to sound good.
You can write anything.
You can write anything and it'd be like, yeah, okay. But so like from what I hear though, you definitely know what you're doing. So we'll get into one more song, Brighter Day. Okay. And we'll play that and we'll talk about that.
Hide the pain, I got good at that. It's feeling worthless for my purpose, now I'm real sad. Sitting on the same niggas really class. To the hearing R.I.P. the name I know. Know how to hide the pain, I got good at that. Was feeling worthless, found my purpose, now I'm good with that. City going insane, niggas really grinding. To the hearing R.I.P. with the name I know behind it. Long live out it, swear you was always smiling. And we gon' keep your name lit like a bonfire. Sometimes I swear I wish I stayed a kid, ain't seeing them one night. Cause this world gets dangerous, it's draining. No new niggas the same face, but Franklin my favorite. New faces I'm chasing, ain't the type to be basic. My lifestyle amazing, yeah, my lifestyle amazing. Lord, I'm thinking, and I'm climbing for a brighter day. Time is money and say I ain't got no time to waste. I'm clown for about a day, clown for about a day. Time is money and say I ain't got no time to waste. I ain't got no time to waste. Clown for about a day. Time is money and say I ain't got no time to waste. I'm clown for about a day, clown for about a day. And I ain't got no time to wait. I just got a game.
You can't give them all of it now. They're gonna have to go get the rest. They're gonna have to go get the rest. You know? Yeah. Jada Bankz in the building. I just gotta let you guys know this has been a wonderful interview. Phenomenal young lady. I really dig what you're doing. Tell me about this song, Brighter Day. How did that come out of you? Like, what started you writing that song?
Man, okay, so look, this is a good one.
Okay.
So I had like that first part, that intro.
Mm-hmm.
I already had wrote that. The song really came about because like this year, obviously, it's not been the best. Or last year.
Right.
Sorry, last year.
Well, yeah, I know.
Wasn't the best year.
It ain't been but 2 weeks and there was a bunch of stuff that happened. Yeah. But yeah, you're right. Yeah, 2020 was cold. It was cold.
So, like, a lot of stuff was just happening, like I said, like, my whole perspective on things changed. And I just got that time to myself and stuff. But, like, I lost a lot of people who I knew personally this year, like family members, friends. And that song came about when I lost a friend of mine, Adriel Webb.
Okay.
And, like, in the song, I said, long live Adi. He was wrong place, wrong time. He was hanging out with somebody, and they were trying to shoot the person with him, and they hit him. And he was, like, the type of person, like, you would never think him.
Yeah, like that, yeah.
Because he wasn't into that. Like, he might have knew people that was doing
and we
whatever,
all do, yeah.
But he wasn't into that. Like, he come from good family, go to church. Mom would go to church. Grandma go to church, just like mine. I met him through the UGM.
Okay, over there, the South End, right?
Yeah.
Behind the Safeway.
Yeah. So
okay. My nephew used to work there.
So I met him there. So it's like, it's all love there. They're not on none of that. You know?
Right.
That kind of made me, like, think about a lot of stuff. Like, dang, like, the times that we living in is just crazy. Like,
anything could happen.
Anything could happen. So that's why it's called Brighter Day, because, like, that's what I'm looking forward to, is a brighter day, because it's like, I felt like it just wasn't right in my eyes. You know? Gotcha. That's what, like, the day that he passed away, like, I started writing that song. And I finished it, like, the same night. So that's, like, where the verse came from, everything. That's where it came from. That's how it was inspired.
Like I was saying before, as a engineer, people would be surprised at how many people would, like, go through something traumatic or even lose a person and show up at the studio like that same day. Like, so I'm saying that to say, like, you know, you, like, that same day you had to get that, you know, you had to express yourself. That is real. That's real. I mean, and you had the opportunity to do that. What was your friend's name again?
Adriel.
Adriel?
Yeah, Adriel Webb.
Adriel Webb? Shout out Adriel Webb, rest in heaven. All of us go through that, you know? I mean, it's not, and it's what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say it's special, but it's unique to all of us. And look at the song that you made for your friend.
Yeah.
Dig it.
Yeah, he definitely inspired the song.
Nice. Okay. You know, you're tripping me out a little bit, because, I mean, you're dope. You're dope. You know what I'm saying? You remind me of my daughter too, because she's so dope. And, like, you're just kind of like, yeah, you know. But that's the cool part about young people today. Like, they're a little bit inward, but they still have all this cool stuff going on. You gotta talk to them to get it out. You know, so I kind of understand it. Look, I'm not gonna hold you for too long. I'm just gonna say that I really want you to have the best career possible. I really hope that this thing blows up for you. If I didn't know any better, I would say that it is. This is going somewhere. Yeah. I'm sure of it. You know? And shout out to BZ2000 for helping my young homegirl out. You know,
he
great.
Definitely worked his magic.
Hey, BZ is not gonna let you leave out of there with no woompty wamp crap. You know what I'm saying? And he's gonna say, that wasn't it.
Yeah, no, he pushes me so
much.
Like I just go to him to record, but he really act like a
it's
mentor.
His. Yeah,
all in.
He's gonna do that. Yeah,
yeah. He pushes me. Like if I'm not hitting the note right, if I'm not doing it like how I wrote it, or he's like, nope, start over.
Yes, all day.
So
till you get it right. But look at your product. I mean, that's what it's about, you know. And think about so many people who just like, yeah, this will do.
Right.
You know, just throw it out there, you know, and then they're like, how come I never made it? You know, and
I'm a real critical thinker too. So like that's why I like him, because he thinks critical too, like a perfectionist. That's what I need.
Yes, he is. Yeah. Yes, look, I done had BZ picked one of my albums apart one time. And I came out with another album after that, because he was like, yeah, man, you should have did this and that. So when I came out with the next one, he was like, man, how come I can't hear the album? I was like, I ain't gonna let you hear nothing. I'm like, you picked me apart. Like, he was like, oh, my bad. But that's, you know, that's what we strive for, you know, perfection and good music. Yeah. And this is your first EP.
Yes.
Phenomenal work. You guys go out and get this. I mean, it's on YouTube. It's on Spotify. It's on what? Spotify. Everything. Apple Music. iTunes. Okay.
SoundCloud. It'll be on Tidal, Amazon.
Dig it.
Like in the next week or so.
Right.
A couple more. Like it'll be on Shazam.
Okay. So all major platforms.
Yeah.
Straight up digital distribution. It's a wonderful thing. I mean, you guys ain't got no excuse but to mess with my homegirl Jada Bankz. That's all I gotta say. We're gonna get up out of here, Jada Bankz. It has been a pleasure talking to you. I'm so glad and so proud of your album, and I wish you all the luck in the world. Wait, one more question. Are you the only person on this album?
Yeah.
I mean, on this EP?
Yeah.
No features? Just gonna hold it down all by yourself, huh?
I didn't want no features, because like,
that's hella selfish. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. So you just honestly, could, yeah.
Like, I don't really have nobody to hop on it. Like, I have some bros that be rapping, but they like, I ask them like, when are we gonna get on a song? But like for the EP, like I kind of want it, just because it's my first one. Maybe the next one I have features. Just because it's my first one, I just wanted people to just see me. Like,
yeah, there's nothing wrong with
selfish, but it's my EP. So.
Let me tell you something. If you can hold down a whole EP by yourself, then I mean that is worth its weight in gold.
J. Cole drops albums all the time, and he never has features.
Right. I mean Biggie Small, except for
20 song projects.
I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. So, Jada, we're gonna get up out of here. Thank you so much for coming to the Cide Show. It was a pleasure having you.
Thank you.
I wish you all the luck in the world. Everything that you put out, I'm gonna grab it and play it and help you do whatever you gotta do. And I'm so glad you messing with my brother BZ. You gonna be all right.
Yeah.
Real talk. Is there anything you want to plug? Anything you want to tell anybody? We got the rest of the time is yours. Anything. Don't forget nothing. And make sure you speak up. Please.
Only thing is, go check out Desired Triumphs on all platforms.
Yeah.
New music is coming.
You got new music coming?
I'm planning on dropping something for Valentine's Day.
Nice. Okay. Is that going to be another project or just a song?
No, just probably a single.
Okay.
Trying to get more into the R&B side, because like this project was more about me and who I am, not so about everything else. Like it was more personal.
Right.
So I want the next one to be like more
fun,
like stuff people can relate to, like love songs, R&B. Stuff like that, like stuff that people could actually relate to more than it being like these songs were kind of more of a like deep music. Like you got to really listen to it.
Hey, you got to get it out.
Yeah.
You got your first project out. It's all the deep stuff. It's like now it's time to have fun.
Yeah, now it's time. Like I want to do like the serious stuff first, so like, I could basically it's like an introduction.
Dig it.
So we'll get into the other stuff too.
All right. Instagram.
Instagram is Jada Bankz with 2 B's.
2 B's and 2 Z's
and a Z
and a Z at the end.
That's my Twitter.
What else is there? Twitter. Oh,
that's my Twitter. Jada Bankz.
Okay. You trying to do that old professional stuff? Okay. And then you're a topic on YouTube, so all they have to do is search Jada Bankz for that. So what else? Snap, or do you mess with anything else?
I don't really give my Snap out to everybody.
Okay, dig that. Okay, no, I get that. Right. Okay, I totally understand.
I got Facebook. It's just my artist page.
Okay, and that's Jada Bankz as well.
Yeah.
All right. Jada Bankz, thanks so much for coming by. I'm gonna let you go. Look, I'm trying to think of other stuff but we're cool. We're cool. Congratulations on your album. And we're going to go about here. Once again, this is the Cide Show, RC the Trackaholiq, Vibrant Magazine. Hey, don't forget my sponsor, NA11 Seasoning. my homeboy makes that. Go to his website and pick that up. And we are up out of here. Make sure you go get that app on it's called HHNS, Hip Hop News Source. You get the app and you listen to my radio show that comes on Sunday and Saturday at 12 noon. I got you on there last week. So you probably didn't hear it because people like with apps, they're kind of like, but I'll make sure you get it. I think I put Better Days on there.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what's going on. And other than that, we are out of here. Sideshow. Right. Peace out.
Thank you for having me.
No problem at all.